What's up?
Yo. So, on Instagram, I asked you guys what kind of questions should I ask my husband or Lover. I said, what kind of questions should I ask Kala? So, Peter said, hello. Where's Bernie? So that is what today's video is about, is I had people ask questions on Instagram and then we're asking him them in this video. Does he love Pete or Burn or pickleball more?
Pete and Burn the most.
So if I said choose the dogs or pickleball,
Then we'd compromise and have all three of them. I do love pickleball, but Burn and Pete are my boys.
yeah, Burn and Pete are our life. Did you ever expect to marry Caitlin?
Yeah, I guess.
So like when you first met me, did you expect I'll probably get married?
Not when I first met you, because we talked about our first interaction together.
Yeah.
And
but when we were friends and stuff, we were like, I'm gonna marry her, or no?
I don't think I ever thought of that, but I thought it was going in that direction.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, we got Bernie over here now. He's buying claw. What's something you regret doing in high school or college?
Regret doing in high school or college?
Yeah.
I guess one of my big regrets is quitting football.
Quitting football?
But I think it turned out well for me.
Yeah.
I don't think I would have got much more out of football, but just the fact that I quit.
I guess I didn't really think of it as quitting. What happens is, so you have 5 years of eligibility. You redshirt 1 year, which means you don't play, which just means so most freshmen redshirt and then they practice, work out, and they're a part of the team. They just don't play. So sometimes when people are like, oh, he's a freshman, it's a big deal because most freshmen redshirt, which means they can't play that first year. So then you have your sophomore, junior, senior.
Well, you're freshman again, sophomore, junior, senior.
So anyways, there's 5 years, 1 year you redshirt, and then you have 4 years of eligibility. So Kala, redshirted his freshman year.
Yep. Then went on my mission and came back.
Then he was there for his
freshman.
Freshman
sophomore,
was your redshirt year.
and then freshman.
So it was freshman, sophomore, junior, but he graduated early. Mm-hmm. So Kala could have
played another year.
Yeah, played another year and then just tried to do a bachelor or a master's program or something, and he didn't.
Yeah.
So instead he just graduated and got a job. So
yeah. He
didn't end up playing that last year. But you think that was quitting?
Yeah,
all right, guess I got a quitter.
I think it was I think it was the right thing for me to do.
Yeah.
Because I was just busted up and.
Yeah, he was really hurt.
And I felt a lot better after, but I think it would have been fun to play another year.
Yeah, it would have been cool. Football was super fun.
Yeah.
But it took a lot of our free time in life.
Yeah.
Would he let Caitlin play in a game of pickleball if there was a prize on the line?
Yeah, I guess if it was mixed doubles, yeah.
What if Ryan couldn't play? And then so would you let
Well, if Ryan couldn't play, it wouldn't be mixed doubles. It'd be just men's doubles. So I'd need a man.
Bernie's munching on his dinner right now.
Yeah. If it was mixed doubles, how would
No, you can't say that. Would he let Caitlin play in a game of pickleball if there was a prize on the line?
Yes.
Don't say if it were this, then yeah.
But that's the only way it could be.
Oh, okay. So yes, he would.
Yes. I would just carry.
Go turn off the camera. Do you miss playing football?
Yes and no. There'll be times where I miss it, but most of the time I don't miss it. It's a lot of work.
The only thing I miss is just going to the football games, and that is it.
Yeah, it's a strenuous schedule.
He would wake up at 6 a.m. No, 5 a.m. Get to the school at 6 a.m. practice, eat breakfast, go to school, go back to the football facility, practice, and then he'd come on like 7 or 8.
Yeah, sometimes after practice I'd go and
study
and then come home at like 9 or something.
Yeah, that's wild.
But it's just it's a ton of work.
Worst fear.
My worst fear? Probably like not having money. Like not being able to pay a mortgage and, you know, just not having money come in and not being able to afford stuff. That's probably my biggest fear.
Not like me dying or anything.
What?
Just not having money.
Well, if you died and I didn't have money, then I couldn't do a funeral.
My parents would have paid for it. Which twin is his favorite, Brock or Boston?
They're both. I like them both for different reasons. I like Brock is very up my alley with like sports and stuff, and so we talk about that a lot when I talk to him. And I like Boston because he is I feel like he's kind of similar to me in personality, and he's very business minded, which I respect a lot for someone of his age. And so it's interesting to see his ideas and his, you know, like his goals and what he wants to accomplish. So I don't have a favorite of them. I love them both.
Best and worst part of your job?
Best part of my job is probably the people I work with. My manager's he's a great guy. He's a great person, great manager. I work with an old friend of mine, Sean, and he's a great guy as well. He actually just invited us to go hang out at a reservoir. And so, like, I like the people I work with.
First time I'm hearing about that, so hopefully it fits in the calendar.
He just texted me today, so.
So the best part is your boss and your coworkers.
Yeah, the people, yeah.
All right, worst part.
And the worst part is, I think it's just kind of learning how this company works and like the different processes that they have, you know, playing their game, you know. So it's just a learning process because it's new to me.
What is the best pickleball paddle?
The best pickleball paddle, this is controversial, but for me, it's the Engage brand. It's called the Encore paddle. It's not even their most expensive paddle. It's not like their top of the line paddle, but it's the first paddle that I bought, and I play really well with it. After that, I played with it so much, it went dead. And I tried a whole bunch of other paddles, Selkirk, Paddle Tech.
I'm talking like $200, or he's talking about $200 paddles.
$230 paddles. Tried them all, didn't like them as much as my $95 paddle. And so I bought another Engage Encore, and that's the one I play with.
Nice.
Engage, you should probably sponsor me. I'm going to plug you guys all the time. It's the only paddle I'll ever play with again because it just fits me.
If Kala became an influencer, he'd be a pickleball influencer.
The dream.
Can Caitlin get a Tesla for the pups? Love y'all.
Maybe eventually. I don't think right now is the best time to buy another car. But I mean, maybe.
So for those of you who don't know what this question is, so on social media, Kalal like filmed me on his Instagram stories, and he was like, "Wait, what did you say?" And I was like, "Can you get me a new car so I could take the dogs with me because it's so hot outside that I can't bring Bryn and Pete with me if I have to go inside somewhere." Because my car's old, I can't like leave it running and then lock the door. Like I can't do that. Like It's 2005. If it's running and I lock the door, like that's why I have to have like another key. Like Or anyways, so I want a new car where you can leave the car on, close the door, lock it, go inside, and then like Teslas have like screens where it'll be like, my pup's okay, like it's 65 degrees in here. I just want a new car for that. So I can bring my dogs all year round. I can leave them in the car with like, oh my, look how cute this is.
But also,
hold on, I'm gonna take a picture and add it into this video so you can see what Brittany looks like right now. Okay, I'm gonna add the picture. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. He's being so cute. Okay, back to what were we talking about? I just want a new car. So that's the story. Is I asked Kala if I could get a new car so I can bring the dogs with me everywhere and leave the car on and go inside and no one will steal my car. Who's your favorite, Bernie or Pete?
No favorites. I love them both equally. Caitlin had favorites.
I did love Bernie more when we got Pete because Pete was the worst puppy. He was a very bad puppy.
Yeah, he was a slow learner. He took a long time to learn.
And he was like, it's so weird. I feel like Puppy Pete and Grown Up Pete are two different dogs.
True.
Petey Bear is just like so loving and like, he's like not destructive at all.
Yeah.
He is like just a marshmallow fluffy teddy bear. But Puppy Pete was like crazy and would bite and he
wanted to play, had a ton of energy.
He pooped everywhere. He never knew to go poop outside.
Caitlin wanted to give him away.
I wanted to, but I didn't. I literally knew it would get better.
Here's the thing. Bernie was like really quick to learn.
He was like everything trained by 6 months.
He was always mellow. And Pete, you know, obviously he was rambunctious. He was slow to learn. But now Bernie kind of like...
Bernie's kind of bad.
He's kind of a rebel now.
Bernie's kind of like a grump. But it's okay. He's just a different dog now.
And he's a sweetheart now.
He literally is like the nicest dog. Like if you broke into our house, Bernie would get you. But Petey Bear would be like, oh, are you okay? Like...
He'd say, oh, are you my new friend?
Yeah, he'd be like, oh, you live here too now? Like...
Yeah.
Anyways, but don't break into our house because we have an alarm system and Bernie. So.
And Bernie would not be friendly.
Yeah, Bernie would be very scary. Where are you from?
I am from Oahu, which is an island in Hawaii. It's like the main one where Honolulu is and Pearl Harbor and all that. And I grew up in a town called Kaneohe. It's on the east side. It's right. If anyone's familiar with Oahu, there's like tunnels you drive through in the mountain, and it's right on the east side at the bottom of the Like Highway. And that's where...
It's so pretty. It's right by the mountains.
Yeah, and that's where I was born and raised until I left for college.
Yep. And his parents still live there.
My parents still live there.
This one, my friend Candace wrote in. She said, which of Caitlin's friends are your favorite?
Probably the Burrs.
Yeah, they always invite us over and make us... They always cook for us, and we just chill. Sometimes we play games. We used to play games a lot. We need to start playing games again.
Yeah, we haven't played games in a while.
What's your favorite car?
What's my favorite car? A Chevy Silverado, of course.
The car he has.
Yep, I love my car.
I can't wait till I get my dream car. Least favorite shoes of Caitlin's?
Least favorite shoes? Whichever one's the most expensive, probably.
What?
I don't really care which wears or how it looks. It's just the one that took the most out of my bank account. That's the one.
Okay.
What are those?
Actually, fun fact. Probably the most expensive shoes. Probably Uggs.
Ugh, yeah. Don't like Uggs because they're expensive.
But they're so warm and comfortable. They're literally not cute, but I don't even care because they're so soft, so warm. I feel like though, just to say something more about the shoes, a lot of my expensive shoes are like gifted to me.
True, that is true.
Like Betty's would buy some of my shoes.
Yeah.
The Mike's got me like a pair for my birthday.
Yeah.
Like things like that. Okay. When do you want to start having kids and how many? And I will say this before you start. You can't say, oh, and Caitlin says, because like, that's what you always say. They want to know, when do you want to start having kids and how many? So we want to hear what you think.
I always say my answer because I'm flexible.
I'm flexible too.
And so don't get me wrong. Kids are great. But that also means we're going to have less time for pickleball.
That's a reason.
Less time for other things. You know, it's
Go ahead
It's gonna be harder to go to the grocery store. It's gonna be harder to go.
Sorry, Petey Bear's under the table and he just keeps hitting the thing.
I go to the grocery store.
Okay.
It's gonna be harder to. I don't know, hang out with friends. It's gonna be harder to prepare a meal. You know, it's just gonna be like, you know, we got.
Okay, answer the question. When do you want to start having kids, and how many?
Now, and preferably 2 at one time, and knock them out, boy, girl, and maybe be done.
2 for 1, twins, baby.
Yeah.
Actually, fun fact: twins are in my family. All right, guys, that is all for the video. That's all the questions that I screenshotted. But anyways, I hope you guys liked the questions that we asked Kala. He is super fun and he's my best friend. So anyways, we hope you guys enjoyed this video of getting to know Kala a little bit better. And if there are any questions that we missed, put them down below.
Yeah, like and subscribe. Help us grow.
See ya. Have a good rest of your week.
Bye.
Bye.